Hi everyone! In one of my earlier videos I mentioned these left-wingers who want to impose hate speech laws in Finland, and someone in the comment section asked, aren't there already hate speech laws in Finland? And of course there are, but what I meant in the video were laws that talk about specifically hate speech. Because that term isn't used in the hate speech laws we have right now. Because those two laws that we have now that you could say that they are basically hate speech laws are the law against breaching religious peace, which is basically a blasphemy law. For example, one guy who burned a Quran in a protest was investigated, but because of lack of evidence, he was released and there were no charges. And the second law is the agitation against the group. So that's basically agitation against a minority. So if you say nasty stuff about Muslims, gays, or any sort of minority, you can get prosecuted for that. And that law was originally meant for real agitation, like promoting genocide or something like that. But later it turned into this restriction for free speech that is basically used to silence immigration critics and critics of multiculturalism. So if you criticize Islam, it's very easy to get prosecuted for that. And I could mention one example from today. And today a friend of mine, Terhi Kiemunki, who's a politician and an assistant to a Finnish MP, was on trial for agitation against the group. And the reason for that was a blog post of hers. And in that blog post, she said something like this. And of course, the original post was in Finnish, but I tried to translate it as well as I could. So she said, to Finland and the entire Europe, a culture, a religion, and a law is landing to which brutality against infidels is taken for granted. It will ruthlessly subjugate everything beneath its rule. It demands, but does not tolerate. Not all Muslims are terrorists, but in this time, all terrorists in Europe are Muslims. So that got her prosecuted, and she wasn't yet sentenced, or her guilt wasn't yet decided, but I assume she will be found guilty and she will get some fines for it or something other minor consequences like that. And the reason this is such a farce is that when people started criticizing that blog post of hers, she filed a complaint against herself just to see if it would catch, like if it would really be illegal to say something like that. And of course it caught. And now she's being prosecuted. So this is a complete circus. And these laws, they are just undermining the credibility of our justice system because they turn the court into a circus like this. It has no credibility. And these laws, nobody cares about breaking them. Like, it's a complete joke to get sentenced for agitation against group or breaching religious peace, because everybody knows they are bullshit laws. Everybody knows they are just something that are used to silence opposition, or at least to try and silence opposition. Of course, they have no effect because you get some fines. So what? You pay them and you continue as usual. There are no real consequences. It's not even a good way to silence people. It's just dumb and it's a waste of our society's resources. And there's this another case. And a guy got called into interrogation because he had subtitled a video. So there was this French guy who made a speech in a Finland First protest in Helsinki. And this guy took the clip from the speech. He made Finnish subtitles to it because the speech was in English. And then he posted it on Facebook and on his YouTube account. And now he is being investigated for agitation against a group because this French guy talked about immigrants and Muslims in his speech. And this is a complete bullshit investigation, of course, and this is a complete farce too, because the guy who is being investigated, he's an immigrant born in Morocco himself. So who is he agitating against? Arabs? Against immigrants? So it's a complete farce. But tonight I will be holding a live stream, and the topic will be these news articles from Finland and maybe other Nordic countries that have recently come up, and we will be talking about this subtitling thing, because I have the guy investigated as my guest, and then we will be talking about, for example, this woman who was named the Refugee of the Year in 2011, and now she is being investigated for scamming 44,000 euros of the welfare system, and other stories like that, and gang rape in asylum seeker housing center and stuff like that. And the live stream will start at 1 a.m. local time, which means 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And well, that's that. We will be starting then, so please stay tuned. And of course, as I say in the description of this channel, you can support the channel via PayPal to swanoft@gmail.com. And well, I don't think I have anything else to say about this. Tune in for the live stream. Thank you for listening.